Welcome everybody to 5K with Chris. Today I have an absolutely fantastic guest right beside me for my first ever episode of 5K with Chris on YouTube. It's none other than Miss Ireland. It's Caoimhe Kenny.
Hi!
Caoimhe, we've done a short form piece to camera a few minutes ago for Instagram, but you've got so much to give, you've got so much to say, and ultimately I want to ask you for the long form and for you to go into a little bit more detail. Behind Miss Ireland, who is Caoimhe Kenny?
Who is Caoimhe Kenny? I suppose there's different layers to me, and I'm excited for people to get to know them a bit more, get to know me a bit more. Believe it or not, I didn't always have a Donegal accent. I actually was originally a dub. And at the age of 4, my parents, we moved up to Donegal, hence the accent. Lived there until I was 16, went to school there, grew up in the beautiful sunny Buncrana, County Donegal. Then when I was 16, I moved down to Dundalk, and I'm there ever since. But I suppose moving around a lot as a kid, it just kind of gave me no choice but to be outgoing. To get to know people, I had to walk up to people and say, "Hi, my name's Caoimhe, nice to meet you. Are you looking for a new mate?" Because if I didn't have that, then I wouldn't have any friends now. So that was a big learning experience for me in my life. When I left school, I went to college. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't necessarily want to take the traditional university or college route. This is what I would say to people: don't feel like you have to do something just because everyone else does it. That wasn't for me. So I did a diploma in buying and merchandising and did that for 2 years. And then when I left that, I was trying to get a buying job. Couldn't get a buying job. So I then worked for a company called Junkature, where I educated young people on sustainability and inspired them to use their creativity to express themselves. And then I got a job with Brown Thomas and Arnott's buying.
Very good.
And then I realised that what I truly wanted in life was to do something that I've always dreamed of, and that was being Miss Ireland. So I started off actually my pageant journey by entering Miss Universe Ireland, and I didn't know what I was going into. It was a very new world for me. I entered, I didn't win, but I had an incredible experience through that whole journey. I really found myself, and it really just confirmed in me what I wanted to do and to go for it. So when I didn't win Miss Universe Ireland, I came first runner-up, and then a couple of months later, applications opened for Miss Ireland, and that was the dream for me. So I entered, and I ended up winning, and the whole process really just confirmed for me that you can do what you want in life. You just have to believe in yourself enough, and the only person that's ever going to stop you is yourself.
Brilliant. Caoimhe, you're an extremely driven individual. But I doubt it's always been like that for you. You spoke about some of the adversities and the struggles that you've went through already in your life. But one thing I want to ask you is, what are some of the other struggles? And also, what are some of the tools that you've used to navigate around them and to become the lady who you are today, who's confident, outgoing, ambitious, and also somebody who's not just a pretty face, because you're extremely intelligent and you've got so many things going for you. You're also a little bit funny. I'll do that as well. Off camera, you're a bit funny. So how did that lady start to venture out, and how did she navigate her way through all the adversities?
I think it's challenging when you're growing up as a teenage girl, you know, especially in an age of social media. I feel we have to be a certain way. Sometimes we feel we have to look a certain way to be liked, appreciated and accepted, because the people that we follow, we love their fashion, we love how they look, and we just want to be that. But the biggest thing that I've overcome, the biggest thing that I've learned is that the most unique thing and the best thing about us is just being ourselves. And I think just accepting who I am as a person and realising that that's what people want to see. People don't want to see you fitting into a mould and pretending to be someone you're not. People want to see you and you be authentically you, and that's what makes you stand out. That's what makes you confident. And if I didn't do that, I never would have won Miss Ireland. Funny, my question that I was asked when I won Miss Ireland was, what's your greatest achievement in life? And I said to them, being on the stage tonight in front of hundreds of people and not being afraid to be myself. And that's obviously the judges like that one, and that's what helped me win, but it's true, and I really feel that. And if I could say to any young girls, it's that stay true to who you are, and that's where real success will come from. That will open doors for you. People like authenticity at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes the world interesting.
Caoimhe, I think you're going to have to add motivational speaker as well to your resume, because they're only sure to get me pumped up as we're running. But look at, obviously you've got an extremely good following, loyal following, and a lot of young girls who follow you online and also look up to you. So what would be one piece of advice you'd like to give back to the young generation, the young girls, and even the young boys who also aspire to follow in your footsteps and make a career for themselves too?
Say your dreams loudly and don't be scared of them, or don't be scared of what other people will think. Whenever I had to tell people, sorry, I've got a fly once it's my
Sorry. That's okay. We'll keep that
in it. So yeah, say your dreams loudly and don't be scared of them. I think I've realised to actually make things come true, you have to put it out there to the world. You have to tell people that I want to do this, because that's the first barrier that you have to cross. For me, when I decided I wanted to do Miss Ireland, you know, I was not worried, but it's a big thing to announce. You feel a certain sense of, God, I have to do it now. I've told people I'm entering. But I realised that telling people your dreams and what you want to do next in life, you never know who you're going to meet that can help you get there. You could be having a conversation with someone and you say, oh, I would really love to enter Miss Ireland. And they might say, well, I actually know the current Miss Ireland. Why don't I ask her if she'll go for a coffee with you and tell her what she learned?
Deadly.
I think just telling people your dreams and not being scared of them, because you can do anything you put your mind to.
Sometimes the universe has a fantastic way of answering the questions that we don't even know we're asking. And it's always about putting things out there. And you're somebody who puts a lot out there. You've got so many dreams, goals and ambitions, and you've told me already one of your ambitions that's up next. But today I'd like to ask you, what's up next for Caoimhe Kenny?
Miss World, and it feels surreal to say that. Never did I think that I'd be going to represent my country amongst 130 other nations in Vietnam. I go to Vietnam on the 9th of August for one whole month. The final is on the 5th of September, and I'll stand on that stage with so much pride. I'm incredibly excited to share Irish cultures and values with 130 other countries, and to let people see what it's like to be Irish and what it means to be Irish. And for me, being Irish means sharing kindness and uplifting others and being friendly, and I just can't wait to share that with other people. So, you know, to represent your country at any level is a huge honour. So I'm super excited. I'm a little bit worried about all the preparation now. The wardrobe is a big one, so we've got to get at least, 60 outfits sorted. So that's the question everyone asks me. What about the wardrobe? What are you going to bring? But that's only a small part of Miss World. There's so many different elements to it. You've got Beauty with a Purpose, which is basically the charity project we've been working on for, mine is over a year, but to create change in our country. I do a lot of work with a charity called Hygiene Hub, which is the only charity in Ireland working to combat hygiene poverty. And I basically have been going into schools, educating young people on hygiene poverty, trying to break the stigma associated with this issue. It's something that people don't talk about. A lot of people feel embarrassed or ashamed. The only way, you should never feel embarrassed or ashamed of something that you can't help. And yeah, that's been incredibly rewarding to work with young people at that level. And I believe that hygiene isn't a luxury, it's a basic human right. And when people are in financial crisis, one of the first things to go is essential hygiene items. And that is not how it should be in this country. So I'm just glad to champion and be involved in a charity doing such incredible things to help people. And I can't wait to share that with everyone at Miss World. All the work that I've been doing alongside Hygiene Hub, and yeah, that's what I'm most excited for, to be honest.
Brilliant. Thank you, Caoimhe.